All right. What's the best part about working in the early careers team at Dartmouth Partners?
Right, I'll start that because I've got a great answer. I think for
Go
me,
ahead.
it's the variety of what we do, both in terms of the people that we're meeting from a candidate perspective, the clients that we work with, and I think the scope of projects that we get to work on, whether that's kind of full campus campaigns, whether that's like searches, whether that's events, all that sort of thing.
I think the people definitely. I think we are such a close knit team, and yes, it's colleagues, but it's also friends that you end up making through your time here. But then equally, I think talking a little bit more about the work itself, it's probably the endless opportunities you get with working in early careers. I mean, the business model that we operate within means that our offering can be essentially extended to any and every market as well. So for someone that's going into joining the team, there's so many opportunities to kind of for you to expand upon, for you to drive within the team as well.
How does the early careers team differ from other teams at Dartmouth Partners?
I think the fact that we are sector agnostic and role agnostic means that there is such a breadth. So I think for me, it really keeps me on my toes, and it means that no day is the same. And actually, I'm 6.5 years into my career, and I'm still working on roles that I've never worked on previously. And so I think the fact that it is a really dynamic role, and you're not just doing the same thing day in, day out.
You have to be an expert across so many different areas, and I think there's that flexibility to carve out a niche if you want to. It's also on like the way we work as well, so we have the combination of I think of the ad hoc side, but also running these huge campaigns. Like I've helped a client across Europe and all of North America, placing into like London, France, Germany, New York, Chicago, Houston, LA, San Fran. So having that kind of global scope as well.
I mean, early careers is kind of a long-term strategy for a lot of our clients, right? So yes, we're having this interaction with them for very junior candidates, but in a way it's going to kind of shape what their future workforce is going to look like as well.
What does success look like in early careers?
A theme that goes throughout the whole team. We're very, very proud of our track record, bringing people in, developing them. I think we all started out as fresh graduates and have been here ever since. So I think that's testament to what I see as a real sort of marker of our success.
Is the ability to win new work at the end of the day. Like winning clients, business development is probably the most challenging part of the job, but it actually becomes by far the most enjoyable. And so with our team, the beauty of it is we can take it to any industry. So it's that skill to break into new industries, win new client accounts, cross-sell the business effectively.
Yeah, and I think the nice thing actually with having so many different specialist teams at Dartmouth, but then actually even under the Kernel umbrella as well, is when it comes to that BD side, there are so many doors that are open. We'll have teams that have really established relationships with funds that actually we want to work with at the early careers level, and so it's not just a matter of prospecting, new firms that you might want to be reaching out to, but actually there's so many doors that are open already.
So here's another one. Why do clients work with us?
I think we lead the market. I don't think there's really anybody else out there that's doing what we do to the same degree and the same extent of the work that we put into the client accounts that we have, I think sets us apart.
We take a exec search lens to early careers. So it's all about focusing on that quality over quantity, but put simply, when we receive over 65,000 CVs a year as a team, we know the vast amount of the candidate network. We're experts in our space.
The scope of what we do and scale, like Will was mentioning, is so large. I mean, yes, we are based in London, but actually we operate all across of Europe, and now with the US expansion that we've done, our team over there, we operate all across the States, but we have equally placed in Asia as well. So the work that we're doing is not only kind of London centric, which is where we are, but actually it is global.
I guess to add to that though, I just think the expertise that we bring to the table, and so whether that's market intel in terms of what their competitors are doing, whether that's comp intel or actually looking at the latest generation and what they're looking for in their next role, we're experts on early career strategy, and that spans so much from EVP to DE&I, and so actually there's, I think, put quite simply, we really are experts in every facet of that strategy piece. So many of our clients actually started out as candidates over the span of the last 12, 13 years. And so by having a good experience with the early careers team, actually now, I mean, I have so many clients that actually, as a business, we placed 10 years ago into their first role. And now they're on the client side, and I think that's been something that's so rewarding. Why should you join the early careers team at Dartmouth Partners?
I think for me, and what actually attracted me to the business in the first place, and I think still rings true, is if you want to come in, you're ambitious, you want to take your career places and move that very, very quickly, have a lot of fun along the way, I think, as well. I think this is certainly the place for you.
When I came in, I was quickly really impressed by the leadership team. We've seen the head of the early careers team become CEO of Dartmouth. The person, like Lizzie I joined, was my boss. She's now an MD within the business, and so quickly felt like I'm joining a business and team that's going to really push us forward and always look to break new ground at the end of the day. Like, we don't just want to settle or like rest on our laurels, which is exciting.
And then I think even just focus on the people as well. I mean, speaking personally, I joined Dartmouth having moved to London for the first time the week prior. From the States originally, knew no one, and so actually quickly the team became like a little family in a sense. And now I've been to coworkers' weddings, holidays, baby showers, and so actually to have sort of grown up with some of these people has been, I think, incredibly rewarding.
Woo!
Woo!
Wait.
Oh, no.